But traffic in New York City. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez in at the center. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Allen surveying the D. Outside Irving. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
Man, that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Now here's Durant with the fadeaway. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Irving passes to Allen. Nets passing it around. Inside, Lopez with the steal. Bledsoe with it. Guarded now by Irving. To the paint. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Back to Allen. Pass to LeVert. He kicks it to KD. Here's Irving. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Milwaukee, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Knocks it loose, down low. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And not much of a surprise there. Kyrie, one of the better free throw shooters in the game and so hard to guard without fouling.
Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Caris LeVert. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Dinwiddie. And Milwaukee also making a switch. DiVincenzo's checked in. Kicks it down to Middleton. Here's Giannis. He has 7. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Harris finds Irving. Poke loose. Stolen by Bledsoe. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Jordan up top. Here's KD. That one wide left.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one. Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 6-point game. Lopez with the steal. And here we go. The Bucks running again. And Giannis throws it down.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Giannis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It's weird to say it, but the sheer length of Giannis can put the defense in a really bad position. So hard to defend without fouling.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken #1. Offensive rebounds are always equated with effort, and Ilyasova had it there.
Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And there's the foul that goes on Ilyasova. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Harris inside the line. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bucks leading by 12. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Bucks lead by 12. 2K. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about.
I think the most important lesson that I got is that
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Ilyasova out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Hill. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. LeVert's checked in for Joe Harris. Ilyasova dishes to Lopez. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Lopez has got his first 2 points. Allen passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Allen. Kicks to Jordan. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Marvin Williams is checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Kyle Korver. Hill passes to Lopez. No good from 11 feet. Nets trail by 12. Allen with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Jordan trying to free himself up. Jordan, great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, you can pretty much say that DeAndre Jordan's going to get a lot of his points right there, trolling around the rim.
Williams kicks to Matthews. Outside Hill. Pass to Williams. Over to the left wing. Bucks passing it around. 3 on the clock. Hill, no good. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Here's Luwawu. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's his first foul. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
LeVert the pass to Allen. It's Durant on the wing. The rebound by the Bucks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Nets. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Here's DiVincenzo. Excellent D there from Allen.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Inside, Matthews. The layup missed. The Nets trail by 8. From about 16, offensive rebound, and it's sent back by Lopez.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Prince is checked in for Dinwiddie, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Chris Middleton's checked in for Matthews. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
The Nets have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Bucks. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Durant. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And nothing is falling for him right now. For Brooklyn, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Here's Durant. Here's Harris. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And the Nets making a change here. Jordan's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Korver's checked in. Shots good by Middleton.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Brooklyn.
Nets trail by 5. Irving finds Harris. Back to Irving. Durant down low. Ilyasova on him. And staying with the play, Harris.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Durant. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. Durant down low. Defended by Ilyasova. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. 17-foot shot on the way. And Middleton the bucket on the assist from Lopez.
Yeah, you don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining the...
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 7. And that does it for our...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. And the rejection by Giannis. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Dinwiddie. Bledsoe finds Matthews. Back to Bledsoe. Dinwiddie with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. And finished off by KD.
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. LeVert defending. Antetokounmpo against Irving. Dinwiddie with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Durant. Nobody back. And then Durant with the dunk.
But when you see KD run the court with the speed of a guard, hard to keep up with him once he gets out in the open floor.
And Matthews kicks to Antetokounmpo. Near the three-point line, it's Bledsoe. Second shot opportunity, and he comes up with the deuce.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Durant for 3. That one doesn't go. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Antetokounmpo, that's a two-pointer, and it's KD with the rebound. For the lead, a nice shot by Irving. Irving's got the lead up to 1 now for Brooklyn.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
Durant with the steal. It's LeVert on the wing. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the paint. And then Durant with the jam.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, 1 step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
The Nets making a switch here. Prince is checked in. Korver dishes to Hill. And a missed layup. Brooklyn with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's Prince. They get it again. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 5.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward. Horrible collapse there, guys. There is simply no excuse to give up a wide-open three-pointer off of the dead ball inbound play.
Allen passes to Durant, and there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. For Brooklyn, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the third. He can't get that one to fall. Williams with the defensive effort. Durant with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And foul on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
LeVert with a wide open look. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Matthews. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe dishes to Lopez. Excellent D there from Allen.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Bucks trail by 5. Bledsoe with it. Guarded now by Irving. Count the basket.
Wow, the energy from Bledsoe in this one, excelling at turning on the jets and getting to the basket.
LeVert finds Irving. KD on the wing. Puts it up from 17. The rebound by Brook Lopez. Pass to Giannis. That shot off. Durant way outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Middleton and Ilyasova holding down the forward spots. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there at Bledsoe. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 5 down low. Dinwiddie with it. And it's Jordan that's out the key. Out to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Luwawu, the pass to Jordan. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Kept alive. Now Bledsoe. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Ilyasova. Here's Giannis. And he lays it straight in. Giannis has got 26 points.
And it just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There, you respect the decision-making from him out there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Jordan. Prince, the pass to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Not allowing the defense to cover him or alter his shot there was DeAndre Jordan getting to the rim.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Jordan kicks to Prince. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Feeds to Dinwiddie. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Antetokounmpo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Jordan the pass to Dinwiddie. To the middle. Here's Luwawu. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And Giannis gets it to go.
See the way Giannis kept going and kept his eye on the basket? That helped.
Harris passes to Luwawu. Knocked loose. And there's the pass to Jordan. To the inside. Another shot. And that one is off. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Down low. And the dunk by Giannis. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Dinwiddie dishes to Prince. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
Durant's checked in for Harris. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Prince, the pass to Dinwiddie. A beautiful reverse layup.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
The Bucks trail. And here is Antetokounmpo. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Durant. Lopez against Jordan. Outside, KD. Dinwiddie outside. Back to KD. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Matthews, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Antetokounmpo inside. KD's on him. It falls.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Luwawu goes back up, and it's sent back by Lopez. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. Over in the corner, Matthews. Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Misses. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking it. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just welcome everybody to another presentation of DA.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Now, here is Young. Shoots from 14. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Good on the shot.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Matthews passes to Giannis. Stripped away. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Bledsoe. Bledsoe against Young. Ball's knocked loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Passes it to Herter. To the paint. Here's Capella. Good D by Lopez.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And most bigs don't shoot free throws as efficiently as Lopez. The coaching staff has to appreciate that part of his game.
Lopez hits them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Young outside. Makes it off the glass.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Fast break, the Hawks. In the corner, it's Capella. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And there's Bledsoe on the assist by Matthews. Bledsoe's got his second bucket. Rig, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. Now, Matthews, after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Now the pass to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. It doesn't go for him. Collins with some nice D. Here's Capella, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from, finds the open man.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Bledsoe outside. Dishes it to Lopez. It's good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Young outside for 3. Kicks it out to Collins. From outside, off the mark. Bucks leading by 4. Knocked away. Young with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Young with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Up again, and Collins is right there.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
The Bucks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. It's Matthews on the wing to the middle. Here's Lopez, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And Herter gets it to go.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Tie game in Atlanta. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James,
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Teague. Jones is out there with Reddish. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Bembry in at the shooting guard. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Korver's checked in. The Hawks leading by 5. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. No good again that time.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Here's T. Inside, here's Fernando. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Fernando's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's DiVincenzo. Count that bucket.
The gravity of Kyle Korver drawing defenders and finding the open man.
T dishes to Jones. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Back to DiVincenzo. And it's denied.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And it's in there. Teague's got 5 points so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bucks trail by 9. Out left to the wing. Here's Ilyasova. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And
I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Teague finds Collins. Young against Bledsoe. From deep three-point range, another three for Atlanta.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Middleton against Teague. The tray. The shot comes out. And Atlanta will come the other way. The shot from 20 feet away. And again, it's Atlanta.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Middleton the pass to Ilyasova. And stolen by Hunter. The Hawks another fast break opportunity here. Young fires away from outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Bledsoe for three. Collins grabs the miss. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 19-3 run. Here's Young. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Pass to Middleton. He feeds it to Ilyasova. Nifty move. And the rejection by Collins. The kick out to Young. From deep. That one doesn't drop. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 14 points. And that...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
On the court for the Bucks, the backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Collins is right there.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Now, here is Young. He's got 14. Capella kicks to Young. From deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Young with no one around. Another miss by Young.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Here's Young. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 7 rebounds in the game. It's Matthews on the wing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bledsoe dishes to Middleton. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Lets it go with a three. Hits it from three-point range. Young's got 22 points.
Hey, continue to stack it up from three. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Collins against Antetokounmpo. And Capella sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Back to Middleton. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Middleton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Young taking his time here. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Antetokounmpo slams it in. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game. Bledsoe against Young. Five on the clock. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Young's got 10 points in the quarter.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Antetokounmpo passes to Bledsoe. Matthews dishes to Giannis. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Kicks it to Young. Back to Herter. The Hawks working the ball around. Another miss by Young.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul, and it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Hill passes to Williams. It's back to Hill. It's stolen by Teague. And now here comes Jones leading the break, and the wide open shot from Reddish. They get it back. Jones kicks to Reddish. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. You've got Reddish, Teague out there with Bembry. Then it's Jones, and it's Dedmon in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5. DiVincenzo kicks to Williams. Outside Teague. Bembry the pass to Jones. Taken away by Williams. Here's Connaughton. Here's Hill. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Young fires away from outside, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 4 assists in the game. Connaughton passes to DiVincenzo. Outside Hill. Poked away. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young's running. But they'll get another chance. A quick shot there, and it's off target. To the paint. Here's Connaughton. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Hawks leading by 22. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And Young with the basket on the assist by T. Young's got 16 points here in the second half. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Korver comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. The Hawks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Young outside. This one for 3. Kept alive by Atlanta, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Here's Ilyasova. Can they get it? Shoots over Capella. Ilyasova gets the bucket.
And guys, it's going to take something very good from the D to stop him from that range. And that was not going to get it done.
And here's Young from the arc. The three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 33.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Atlanta. Jacks up a 3. Hawks with the new shot clock.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Hill passes to Korver. That 3 off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Capella kicks to Teague. Young for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got 12 now in this quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Trae Young.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And a deep 3 from Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The charisma, the superhuman workload. Trae Young is built for stardom.
And here's Korver from the arc. And there's the rebound by Dedmon.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Korver kicks to Ilyasova. Pass to Hill. Here's Connaughton. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Teague with a clean look. Offline with his 3. And so Atlanta takes this. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have payday.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, DA. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Outside for Bledsoe. Pass to Middleton. Here's the 3. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes.
Well, small frame, but big heart. How about Kyle Lowry's toughness on the finish through contact?
Antetokounmpo passes to Matthews. And it's blocked by Ibaka. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Middleton against Anunoby. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. And Giannis throws it down.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Siakam kicks to Ibaka. Back to Siakam. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, you love to see Siakam get going. This guy is so good at getting to his spots and converting.
Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019. And as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
VanVleet can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The Bucks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Giannis with it. Lowry picks him up. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Lopez inside, defended by Ibaka. It's stolen by Lowry.
Oh, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through and just couldn't get it done.
Siakam against Lopez. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Siakam. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred VanVleet. And then for Milwaukee, Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Wesley Matthews. Ibaka, wide open, he finds. And the Raptors miss again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bledsoe passes to Connaughton. Giannis left side. And the shot is good. Giannis has got 8.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
The 3 from Davis. It's stolen. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Davis kicks to Ibaka. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
And the Raptors with some changes. Chris Boucher comes in for Serge Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson sub in for Kyle Lowry. The Bucks also changing it up. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Korver comes in for Van Connaughton. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. The offensive rebound. Powell for three. Drills the three-pointer.
Absolutely critical that Norman Powell expand his range. The more he makes that three, the more the floor opens up.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Powell against DiVincenzo. Powell, the pass to Gasol. Back to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound, a second chance effort, and there's the nice layup by Gasol.
Boy, that big body, those long arms, so hard to keep Marc Gasol off the glass.
On the wing, Hill, it's stolen by Davis. To the middle. A nice shot by Gasol. Gasol's got his second basket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Giannis, and Giannis throws it down.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the... And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo...
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Ilyasova out there with Kyle Korver. Then it's George Hill. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard. It's Hill on the wing. Feeds it to Lopez. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here's Hill. Williams trying to break free. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hill's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's strength and savvy from the veteran George Hill. Despite the defense's best effort, he does a great job finishing.
Here's Boucher. Powell, no one around him. Misses the three. Milwaukee leading by 5. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player, and I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
In Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Van Vliet, and the layup's good off the glass. Van Vliet's got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ripped away. Siakam outside. Trying to find Van Vliet and gets it to him. Here's Boucher. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Back to Williams. To the inside. Shoots from 12. Lopez with the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 3. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. It's Powell on the wing. He's covered by Matthews. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Back to Siakam. And stolen by Williams. Now here's Middleton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Off on the layup.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Powell against Matthews. On the wing, Williams. Down low. Here's Hill. It's tipped. Here's the break. Powell for 3. The shot, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Middleton. Cans the 12-footer.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Van Vliet passes to Boucher, and the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group, and the Bucks with some changes. He gets it in there. Lowry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Connaughton kicks to Ilyasova. On the wing, Korver, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside, Davis. Hollis Jefferson with it. Dishes to Gasol. Back to Davis. It's stolen by Korver. Bledsoe outside. He dishes it to Ilyasova. The feed now to Lopez. Pass to Bledsoe. With 1 on the clock. And no good on the last second attempt this time. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 17 points. And that's a wrap with the
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Ibaka in at the center, filling out the middle. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Outside Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. And it goes down 2 points. Lowry's got 6.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
They get the rebound. Misses in close.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Passes to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, Mr. Siakam can elevate well above the rim. Nicely done.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 17, and he uses the glass on the layup. Giannis has got 19 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. The pass to Ibaka. And here is Anunoby. Now Lowry lays it up off the glass. Lowry's got the lead up to 1 now for Toronto.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Lopez finds Matthews. For 3, Middleton. Siakam pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Anunoby. Raptors moving the ball around. Ibaka right side. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Ibaka, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Up top, Anunoby. No points in the game yet for him, and it's Kyle Lowry with the 3. And the Raptors lead by 4. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Van Vliet left side. Siakam passes to Ibaka. Shot clock at 5. And there's Van Vliet on the assist from Ibaka. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. Misses off the left iron.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Connects from 3-point range. Now it's a 7-point Raptor lead.
Rise and fire in the catch and shoot. Fred Van Vliet ready and willing.
Inside, Antetokounmpo. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Raptors leading by 5. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Robin Lopez. Kyle Korver is out there with Ilyasova. Then it's George Hill, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2-guard spot.
Well, no fear in Kyle Lowry's game. This guy is happy to take it inside and seek you out.
DiVincenzo kicks to Ilyasova. Hill drives in. Lopez left side. Gasol with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Powell for 3. Good on the triple. Powell's got the lead up to 10 now for the Raptors.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Here's Korver, banked in off the glass. Korver's got his first points in this one.
Kyle Korver sending a message, I'm not just a three-point shooter. Give him an opportunity close, and he takes advantage.
Davis dishes to Powell. Three-pointer. No good on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
DiVincenzo against Davis. Pass to Lowry. Powell with it. And the layup falls. And the Raptors lead by 8.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Here's Hill. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Gasol. The three from Davis. That one misses. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Korver. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Wow, the pre-shot preparation of Kyle Korver gets himself square. What a soft-looking jumper.
Davis, the pass to Gasol. And there's the call on Donte DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. The Raptors making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. And here is Gasol. Lopez with the steal. Thomas with the steal. For the three. The shot by Powell, no good. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. 6-point game.
Well, nice job by Wesley Matthews to read the defense and put it on time and on target.
Outside, Davis. From deep, Thomas. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. From deep three-point range, Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Thomas outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, and he does get the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Here's Lowry. He feeds it to Ibaka. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Siakam against Giannis. Outside Lowry. It drops.
We've come to expect Kyle Lowry to deliver in the game's most important moments, and he does it again.
Giannis drives in. Yes!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And Lowry gets double-teamed. Back to Van Vliet. And a wide-open look for Siakam. Oh, good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 15-6 run. Yes!
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Left side Ibaka. Van Vliet wide open. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's the Bucks who... All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for... And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5 roaming the paint. Now here is Irving. Here's Durant. And Lopez pulls it down.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Allen. Rebounded by the Bucks.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Left side, Irving. The pass to LeVert. Back to Irving. Outside for KD. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Allen. Good D by Lopez.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now. He and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Here's Irving. Out to KD. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Knocked loose. And there's the feed to Irving. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Right side Matthews. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, I love how fast Antetokounmpo gets to the basket. One of the most mobile guys in the game.
LeVert finds Allen. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And here is Durant. Antetokounmpo defending. Allen passes to LeVert, and he jams it with authority.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
To the inside, Middleton, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Outside, KD. Irving against Bledsoe. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Fires the 3. Nets with the new shot clock. Here's Allen. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Brooklyn with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. KD's shot is off.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And yes, it's good. Middleton's got his second basket of the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And that one's good. Durant.
Boy, that in-between game of Durant's is deadly. Give him this shot, and you'll regret it.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Back to Bledsoe. To the middle. Here's Matthews. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Well, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
Now here's Matthews, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, but
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Outside for Bledsoe. It's Matthews on the wing. Back to Bledsoe. And the layup is good.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was asked.
For me personally, I just want to get better.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach from Milwaukee?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at point.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
To the left side wing. DiVincenzo passes to Hill. Prince against Ilyasova. Pass to Lopez. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Now here's Ilyasova. Shot clock at 3. A three-pointer off the mark. In transition, here come the Nets. Prince with the ball. Offensive rebound. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shot. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Connaughton. After Taurean Prince's bucket, the basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. Marvin Williams is checked in for the Bucks. Korver comes in for Pat Connaughton, and a new group in for the Nets. Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. Karis LeVert's checked in for Harris. And Irving subbed in for Luwawu. DiVincenzo.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And yeah. Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being. If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. Antetokounmpo, no good. Nets trail by 15. Over Middleton. And that one goes long. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season, and yet they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen, and Harris subbed in for Dinwiddie. Bucks leading by 15. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Middleton dishes to Matthews. That one doesn't go. Good D by Jordan. And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That is his first foul of the game. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Bucks. Prince is checked in for the Nets. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, you know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 10. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. And then for Brooklyn, Jared Allen's checked in for Prince. Kevin Durant comes in for Karis LeVert. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Harris. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And for a 7-footer, you know, Lopez distributes it well. Consistent at looking to set up his teammates.
Jordan at the elbow. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
You know, what you really like about Antetokounmpo is he wants to keep getting better. I'd say he's accomplished that and then some.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Here's Jordan. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. And that should do it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. If you look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton leading the charge. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Durant against Antetokounmpo. Puts it up from 15. A putback and staying with the play, Allen.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Antetokounmpo against KD. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. Now here's Bledsoe. He has 6.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find it.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid is he only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level. And he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense. Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And Luwawu Cabarrot is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Shot's good by Middleton.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Harris. Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Connaughton. And that one is hammered home.
And Middleton just does a little bit of everything out there. A perfect team player.
Stolen by Bledsoe. Pass to Lopez. Middleton for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Middleton's got 9 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Johnson, the pass to Jordan. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you join the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duo.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think he's going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Now here's Crawford. Following the miss by Brook Lopez. Stolen by Bledsoe. Connaughton passes to Lopez. Bledsoe for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Jordan kicks to Harris. From downtown, they grab their own miss. A nice shot by Jordan. 6 points for him.
Offense in the paint is what his coaching staff is looking for from Jordan.
Bucks leading by 20. Pass to Lopez. To the paint. Here's Connaughton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Connaughton's got 4 this quarter.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Bledsoe against Johnson. There's the dish to Jordan. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 8 points for Jordan.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
For 3, Middleton. The rebound by Prince. Nets trail by 20. Harris outside. And Johnson now top of the key. Harris against Middleton. Harris passes to Prince, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
To the middle. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And it's Harris off the drive. And it's sent back by Lopez. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. It's an 18-point game. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Luwawu in at the 2. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
You know, even with the contact, Ilyasova knocks it down. The longtime vet has seen a lot in his day, unfazed there.
Nets passing it around. Puts one up from 19, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Bucks leading by 16. Right wing. It's back to Hill. Down low. Here's Williams. And it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And he makes good on the layup. Dinwiddie's got 6 here in this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
DiVincenzo kicks to Williams. That's tipped. Stolen by Allen. It's tipped. Over to the left wing. Luwawu, the pass to LeVert. Basket counts.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Milwaukee leading by 13. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Williams trying to break free, but they get it back. No good on the 3.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And now here comes Williams leading the break. Count it, good. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
DiVincenzo finds Ilyasova. Here's Williams. That one's not going to go. Excellent D there from Allen. They push it up 4 on 3. Hill against Dinwiddie, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Milwaukee leading by 11. On the wing, Giannis. Brooklyn with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Irving passes to LeVert. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Well, you know, LeVert is pretty well put together at 6'7", which allows him to bang inside effectively.
Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. 1:22 left in the fourth. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
A nice shot by Irving.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Back to Bledsoe. Matthews scanning the floor. Middleton on the wing. Sinks the triple. And the Bucks lead by 11.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Milwaukee.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Here's Antetokounmpo. LeVert grabs the miss. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 13. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, for Irving, he's made an effort, a conscious effort to get to the line more, and for good reason. I mean, he's a really good foul shooter.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Williams finds Hill. It's Brown on the wing. From deep. No good. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the... David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Up next, it's the NBA on 2K. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Young with no one around. Off target from three-point range. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Well, he's very engaged right now, John Collins, defensively, and that's starting to make a difference for the team.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Young passes to Capella. Lopez over to help. The kick out to Young. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. On offense, here are the Bucks. Middleton left side. The dish to Lopez. Back to Middleton. Lopez outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Clock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
And Young, here we go. And he gets it to go.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Matthews. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Rebounded by Capella.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Antetokounmpo, an easy 2 points on the layup.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Now, here is Young. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To the left wing. Lets it go from deep. Again, Young missing. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. It's Matthews on the wing. Capella covering. For 3, Bledsoe. Rebound by the Hawks. Pass to Herter. Over Middleton. Herter, no good. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. No good from Bledsoe.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now, here is Young. And the rejection by Giannis.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. They get out in transition there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Bledsoe following the basket by Trae Young. Matthews passes to Lopez. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Milwaukee in the lead. Middleton outside. Matthews passes to Middleton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Young, and hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Young's got 6. For Milwaukee, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Antetokounmpo dishes to Bledsoe. Pass to Matthews. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Young laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, the threat of Trae Young, we talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Giannis outside. It's good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now Young. That one falls.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo is out there with Ilyasova. And there's Hill. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Here's Connaughton. Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. Got a hand on it. Teague deciding where to go with it. Hill with it. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Bembry the pass to Dedmon. Kicks to Reddish. The feed to Jones. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true, but also give him credit for being unselfish.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke, had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA, struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there were a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
Here's Antetokounmpo after the made shot from Jeff Teague.
He has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Teague finds Jones. That's good, and so Teague with the assists. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Connaughton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The Hawks trail by 4. Teague the pass to Jones. Inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
A different look for Milwaukee. Robin Lopez is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Williams comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Korver in for Pat Connaughton. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Fernando's checked in. Now here's DiVincenzo. That one drops for him. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Here's Fernando. Banked in off the glass.
And while Teague certainly looks for his shot often out there, he also possesses strong handles and a good passing ability.
On the wing, Korver to the inside. Lopez shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
A Herder at 6'7", able to get in there and get after the offensive rebound.
Korver dishes to Middleton, and there it is for him.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And Young, here we go. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside Williams. Bledsoe kicks to Williams. 1:09 left in the first half of basketball. To the wing on the left. Here's Bledsoe. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for John Collins. Now, here is Young. 12 points for him. Yep, it counts.
Well, he just gets this offense going. Young operating in the mid-range this time.
Young against Bledsoe. Over in the corner, Williams. And it's Korver in the corner. 5 to shoot. Back to Middleton. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Well, at 235 pounds, Middleton is hard to throw off balance, so he can take that contact and still finish through.
Young against Bledsoe. Capella, the pass to Young. Knocks down the 3 ball. Young's got 7 points here in this quarter.
The defense has no answer for him right now.
On the wing, Korver. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young's running over Bledsoe. A nice shot by Young. Young's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Difficult to try to stick with Trae Young, especially when he's rising up there.
So a tie game here as we finish the first. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds. And that should do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with a step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Checking out the group for Lloyd Pierce to start the second half. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herder make up the back, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Now, here is Young, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo over Bledsoe. Young, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. It's going to be Matthews shooting. It's going to be on Trae Young. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Now, here is Young. 19 points in the game.
Well, beyond the physical stuff, what I like about Giannis right now is the feel for the game. That time, great timing defensively. Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Shot from 16. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Young.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Back to Bledsoe. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Bledsoe's got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Young. They get it back. There's the pass to Herder. Capella kicks to Young. 6 to shoot. Tries again. The shot, no good. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. Bucks leading by 5.
And in a league where perimeter shooting is highly valued, veteran Wesley Matthews finding his services still very much in demand.
It's been a really remarkable career for a guy that went undrafted back in 2009. Most of the time we think about that solid defense where he's going to have the toughest assignment at the wing or guard position, but that reliable three-point shot really coming into play here.
Here's Giannis after the basket by Atlanta. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. No good that time. The Hawks trail by 5. Young outside. Over Bledsoe. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And now the defense full attention and antennas up. Trae Young getting warm.
Over in the corner, Matthews. Giannis passes to Bledsoe. Up and in on the layup. He's got 8.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Bledsoe against Young. Young is double. Capella and the dunk by Capella.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up just as important.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Young looking it over. Young is double. Passes it to Hunter. Up top, Capella. And here's Young from the arc. The putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Bledsoe finds Matthews. Giannis inside. Capella covering. Giannis no good. It's tipped. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Young from outside hits it from three-point range. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
Now trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game, 1 in each half.
And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe.
Ilyasova, with the height of a big man, he's very much at ease and has a great release. A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And they're pushing it up. And Jones slams it in.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. The Bucks on top, up 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Robin Lopez, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Hill. Then it's Ilyasova, and it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Awesome job by Jeff Teague to pick up some steam on the drive and pick up a foul in the process.
And so Teague gets 2 free throws.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Middleton. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Focus from Chris Middleton like he'd been there before. I don't know if he saw the defense. The results were good.
Young against Matthews. Young is double. Over in the corner, Reddish. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Young from outside trains the 3-pointer. Young's got 29.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Here's Giannis. And he slams it down right on top of Dwayne Dedmon.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Matthews against Young. At the elbow, Jones. Young passes to Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
Young is double. He kicks to Reddish. Back to Young. Shoots the 3. No good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Here's Bledsoe. Lays it up off the glass. And now a 6-point Milwaukee lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Middleton on the wing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To the paint. It's rebounded by Herter. Herter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Young passes to Fernando. Young against Bledsoe. Young, no good. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Bucks. 4-point game. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. They get the rebound.
And Cam Reddish has been waiting for that kind of moment.
The Bucks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Here's Antetokounmpo. He can't get that one.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Great positioning on the putback. Jones has got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Back to Middleton. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Outside Matthews. Bledsoe passes to Middleton. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Middleton's got 4 this quarter.
Well, Middleton proving again how clutch he is for this basketball team. Big shot there.
Young outside. Good. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean...
Oh, man. Fans love it. Listen to that.
The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Kevin Herter's favorite player growing up was Dwayne Wade, and that's why he wears the number 3. And you just have to understand that hours and hours of practice mean that clutch free throws become easy.
Unloads from 13. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
You don't want to give Bledsoe an open lane. That's inviting some trouble.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Young from deep 3-point range. And it's off from 3-point range. Middleton inside the 3-point line, can't connect. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. It was a fantastic... Downtown Milwaukee is seen. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Bucks.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's beloved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
To the right side. Lowry against Bledsoe. Lowry passes to Ibaka. And he banks in the layup.
A good find by Kyle Lowry. Doesn't always get enough credit for his vision.
On the wing, Giannis. Trying to get open is Lopez. And Giannis throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Siakam. Out to the wing. Lowry passes to Ibaka. And he makes that one. Ibaka's got 6.
If you let Serge get looks in there, he's going to shoot him for a very high percentage.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And Giannis throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now here's Van Vliet. Passes it to Ibaka. Back to Van Vliet. Lowry against Bledsoe. Good on the shot.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
The Bucks have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. The Bucks working the ball around. And Middleton kicks to Bledsoe. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Here's Middleton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And the basket by Lowry.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Outside Hill. .133 left in the first quarter. For 3, Middleton. It's rebounded by Gasol.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Lowry. Inside, Hollis Jefferson. The shot will not fall. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Down low, Giannis with it. Lowry picks him up. And that one's good by Giannis. Giannis has got 8 points.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Lowry. No good on the triple.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
The Bucks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. A different look for Milwaukee. Robin Lopez is checked in for Ilyasova. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for George Hill. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Powell with the steal. And now it's Davis running. He can go all the way.
The big fella loves to pass. Marc Gasol with the vision and court awareness to do it from anywhere on the floor.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Antetokounmpo inside. Boucher defending. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Back to DiVincenzo. Connaughton passes to DiVincenzo. Now the dish to Lopez. Here's Connaughton. Off target from outside. He gets it up. That shot is off. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, they've got Marc Gasol. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Davis in at the point. Gasol kicks to Hollis Jefferson. They double him with Giannis. Boucher finds Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Gasol, defended by DiVincenzo. Clock is at 3. Shot from 12. Rebound Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Milwaukee making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in. Raptors also changing it up. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Boucher passes to Siakam. And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Kyle Korver. And the Raptors also making a change. Anunoby, he's checked in for Chris Boucher.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker. Fred VanVleet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble. Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Powell, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. Milwaukee leading by 7. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got his first 2 points.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And with VanVleet, about half of his shots are from deep.
Yeah, you're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred VanVleet. He knows how to play.
Over in the corner, Matthews. The pass to Connaughton. Trying to get open is Lopez. And Anunoby sends it back. Siakam looking around. Here's VanVleet to the middle. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. It's Powell on the wing. The drive by Siakam. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Pass to Anunoby. The feed to Ibaka. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
When shots go up, one thing about Ibaka, he gets to the right place at the right time.
Matthews dishes to Lopez. To the paint, here's Bledsoe. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Powell kicks to Ibaka. Let's go. And the shot is long.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Bledsoe, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And for his position, Bledsoe probably as physical as any in our game. Clearly not afraid to challenge defenders.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Williams. Chris Middleton comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Pat Connaughton. Lowry can't get it to go.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Lowry finds Gasol. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Outside Lowry. Over to the wing. To the inside. Ibaka. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And he has found the stroke, folks. Continues to knock down shot after shot. Perfection thus far.
Middleton drives in. Can't connect from short range.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Ibaka.
Something that's really evolved for Ibaka, the ability to absorb contact while maintaining control.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Bledsoe outside. Ilyasova passes to Bledsoe. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Hollis Jefferson kicks to Lowry. Outside Gasol. Davis in the corner. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 10 points, and he might not get all... That's all for now. Say goodbye.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Serge Ibaka has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Antetokounmpo out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Hill in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Down low, stolen by Middleton. Matthews passes to Giannis. The kick out to Hill. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Ibaka with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. One-on-one here. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 12 now for Milwaukee. Van Vliet outside. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
And Antetokounmpo inside. Siakam's there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Here's Lowry. For three, Siakam. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo inside. Covered by Siakam. And Giannis with the basket on the assist from Lopez.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Bucks leading by 13. Matthews with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. It's good on the putback.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Van Vliet passes.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Can't hit that one. Good D by Siakam. Middleton against Van Vliet. Here's Boucher. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol is checked in for Siakam. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Korver passes to Lopez. To the wing on the left. Now here's Ilyasova. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Powell finds Boucher. Powell with the bounce pass. And here is Davis. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Bledsoe. Here is Ilyasova. Boucher defending. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Raptors on defense. A 12-point game. Count the basket. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Davis with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And here is Powell. Inside. Ibaka with the ball. 5 to shoot. There's Hollis-Jefferson, and it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
Nice pass. Not really known as a natural facilitator, but Ibaka has the experience at this point to execute these plays.
It's good. Bledsoe's got 9 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ibaka dishes to Gasol. Back to Ibaka. Now here's Hollis-Jefferson. Defense right on him. Davis finds Hollis-Jefferson. And the pass to Powell. Davis has the open look. The three-pointer no good. That will count. The shot misses. And so it's Milwaukee sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And we'll see if they... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And the Bucks with some changes. Giannis, he's checked in for Williams. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Toronto right now, Fred VanVleet out there with Terrence Davis. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Ibaka in at the 4 spot. The offensive rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. Trying to get open is Ibaka. The shot by Lowry, no good. Bucks leading by 12. Here's Bledsoe. Here's Matthews. And the layup is good.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's 2 things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Here's Lowry. He dishes it to Ibaka. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Wesley Matthews picks one up.
You see the strength Ibaka's added over the years, that time converting through contact, going to the line.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Outside, Antetokounmpo. That shot, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
On up the court. 3-on-3. And finished off by Siakam.
This is the modern-day big. Siakam can stretch you out and can hurt you right at the rim.
Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Giannis outside. Middleton against Siakam. Clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
To the paint, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks. Giannis outside. Middleton on the wing. Back to Giannis. Bucket is good.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got 6 assists in the game. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Kicks it to Bledsoe. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Giannis. Back to Middleton. The 3. But they recover it. Giannis outside. Rebound by the Raptors. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Anunoby. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bucks.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It's stolen by Ibaka. Launches it. That shot misses. Bledsoe right side. Here's Giannis. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.